Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture's My Life. And I also hope you guys are enjoying your first few days of 2024. Now, in this episode, I want to talk about certain habits that are pretty common that are actually destroying your brain. I mean, like, wreaking havoc on your brain. And as an acupuncturist, you know, which meridian is possibly the cause of this disturbance, as far as being receptive from this external energy, or just general behavior as far as what you're eating. Which organ, which meridians being negatively impacted as a result. And we know from past episodes, like the kidneys have a lot to do with filling the marrow of the brain and so forth and so on. But, you know, if you want to learn more about that relationship, go back to past episodes where I discuss it. But I want to dive into the fact that there are certain things that we're doing on a regular basis that is like really screwing up our brain, because our brains are remarkable organs, but certain habits that we partake in on a daily basis can affect it. And most of these habits come from watching too much television and things like that, because in general, you have to think from birth, we're pretty raw. You know, the brain is not adulterated to the point where, you know, natural instinctive behavior can put us in a position where, you know, we partake in certain daily habits that are bad. You know, and when I say watching television, television instructs us like how to eat, when we should go to sleep, how our sleep patterns are affected, should we exercise or just have fun. Everything on TV is fun. Everything's perfect. And that's a bad thing. But I really don't want to get too deep into television and how bad it is. You know, because I'm more so concerned, you know, about certain common bad habits that we have that tend to have detrimental effects on the brains, or on our brain, you know, and most of us are not aware of it. I mean, we just wake up and we just carry on with our daily routines. But one of the things is not exercising, and I speak to my patients about this a lot. So often I speak to them about this. Exercise is extremely important, because our bodies are designed to move, to go, not be sedentary, not sit in a chair all day or lie down on a couch or across the bed and what have you. You know, we have to exercise. We have to move. And if you have a job that requires you sitting a lot, and it doesn't matter if you're in an office or if you're working remote from home, or you're a truck driver or a taxi driver, you know, just give yourself a moment to just stand up and walk around a bit. You know, because I get that a lot too, you know, especially patients that'll come in and they're taxi drivers and so forth. You know, I get that a lot. My thing is, you have to find a minute or two to stand up, to walk. Even if you walk around your car a few times, drive some more, walk around your car a few times, especially when a passenger is not inside your vehicle. Now, if you're at work, you know, you take a trip or two to the water cooler. I mean, you're killing two birds with one stone, because you're drinking water and you're moving around. And I tout water consumption so much in many of my past episodes. But it's important to try and get exercise in. You want to flush the lymphatics. You really want to build up a good sweat, mix some cardio with anaerobic exercise, a good balance, just like yin and yang. A good balance of both. Because even when I go to the gym, I'll see individuals that just focus on just pumping steel. And I'll sometimes say to some of them, and I don't know them, throw a little cardio in there. Do some Stairmaster, some treadmill, jump some rope, skip rope, but throw some cardio in there. You really want to balance it out because, not exercising allows for stress to easily build up. And this is in the mind, in the brain. It's good to exercise because it's healthy for your brain. And when you're not, that's not good for the brain. Another is not getting enough sleep. And many will say, I can't get 8 hours a night because I lie down too late. I have to get up early to go to work or school or whatever it may be. You want to try and get at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep. You want to flush out those bad proteins that have built up in the brain throughout the day. And that's usually the time in which they get flushed out. Because when that doesn't happen, your brain, it can't function the way it normally would when you do get enough rest. So you want to be aware of that. It's important to know that. What else is another bad habit inflammatory foods. Speak about this a lot. Fast foods, you want pizza, you want burgers, you want fries, you want chips, you want tacos, you want donuts, cupcakes. No. And if you have a sweet tooth, snack on some dates. Very, very healthy for you, especially the heart. Snack on some dates. Various types of nuts and seeds are good for you as well. But you really want to stay away from those inflammatory types of foods because it disturbs brain function. And it also has a negative effect on, the body as well. But what it does to the brain is not good. So you want to look to stay away from inflammatory foods. Change your diet. And to learn how, sit with an acupuncturist. Undergo an Eastern nutrition consultation. You would greatly benefit from that. And you know what? For 2024, I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you to stop everything you're doing right now. If you're at work, put everything down. Driving, stop. You're operating a vehicle, pull over to the side of the road. If you're flying a plane, put it on autopilot. If not, if you don't know how to work autopilot, land at the nearest airport. You're crossing the street, hurry up and safely get across the street. And if you're lifting something heavy, put it down for a sec. I want you to do something. 2024, I want you to say to yourself, acupuncture is my life. How do you feel? There's no way you can tell me you don't feel better just after having said that. Okay? But another bad habit that could definitely wreak havoc on your brain is having a huge belly. And I'm not being funny right now. And this comes from these inflammatory foods in which we consume. Pizzas, donuts, and burgers, and fries, and things of that nature. The stress that carrying this extra weight in your midsection puts on both brains. And I've done episodes with regard to the two brains, the one being in your head and the one being in your gut. closely related and communicate via the enteric nervous system. And some of you may be even raising your eyebrows right now like, what is he talking about? What could Dr. Locke possibly be talking about right now? The key here is when you don't eat, right? How do you feel? Lightheaded? You can't concentrate? Can't focus? That's one brain, that being in your gut, telling the other brain, hello, put some food down here. Give me some nourishment. And the brain in your skull is saying, yeah, I need nourishment too. So what do you look to do? You look for something to eat, but you want to focus on eating something healthy though. You sit with an acupuncturist, discuss, have an Eastern nutrition health have an Eastern nutrition health consultation. I really need my green tea right now. And your acupuncturist will help you with certain foods that are great for your situation, relative to your constitution, relative to what's going on with you. And this is important. And via the two brains communicating, now you're going to eat, you feel satiated, and then you're no longer lightheaded. And hopefully you eat something healthy. And now, your stomach is satisfied, your brain and your skull is satisfied. And voila, there you have it. Now, another habit that we have that can be wreaking havoc on our brains is not learning new things. Because if let's say the smartest person, or dare I say an acupuncturist, only uses 13% of their brain max. This has been proven. Wow, imagine like the other 87% if you could use that. But throughout our lifetime, we only use 13% of our brain. The key here is you don't want your brain to become stagnant. You've learned something, okay, that's it, this is the rest of my life. No. You want to try and attempt to learn new things every day. That is very, very healthy for your brain. So to not and just go through this routine, and most individuals do this every day. I'll get up, I'll get something quick to eat, go to work, come home, eat, sleep, and do the same thing the next day. Especially from Monday to Friday. It's not good for your brain. You're not stimulating. And then this plays into depression and other things. Your brain is a muscle. Just like the muscles in your legs, your arms, your chest, your back, so forth, the stomach. Your brain is a muscle as well. It wants to be worked. It's supposed to be worked. So you want to work it. Another thing is watching videos, especially adult videos. Stay away. Matter of fact, just don't even purchase a new television. Get rid of the televisions in your house, television sets. Get some books, puzzles, board games, and let that be your home activity. You'll notice a huge difference. And another thing is that's wreaking havoc on your brain is spending too much time indoors. And a lot of parents are doing this and their kids with their kids. You don't want to do that. You have a son or daughter, mom, dad, take the kids outside. Doesn't matter if it's cold or hot, raining or snowing. Get outside, enjoy nature. Move around, be active. Go to the museum or different plays, take trips, go skiing. These things are awesome. Being inside with that stagnant, stale air, a lot of times just tons of dust. You want to get outside around trees and move a lot. A healthy brain requires lots of oxygen. And it's great for your mental health. The brain definitely needs a break, that break from being indoors all the time. And you know what else is great for your brain? Acupuncture. Yes, it is. So do me a favor. Make acupuncture a part of your life, okay? Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?